Hello again, everybody. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Hope you're ready because we've got another good one on tap.
A historic moment here, the first ever regular season game in Germany, and we're underway here in Munich. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. Give him 52 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Off play action, it's Cunningham sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Cunningham to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Wow, that that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
Throwing to start the drive. Bledsoe. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve. It was a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Now Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. A give to LaDainian up the gut. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as we watch this long drive continue to begin quarter 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Again, it's Tomlinson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Cunningham. He'll buy some time right. Got a man, that's Lazard. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, and it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
1st and goal at the 1. Elliott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Again, it's Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. After the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll run with LT to begin the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Looking to throw. Bledsoe. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield. Loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Bledsoe. They set up the screen to Emmett. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Second and 4. They'll look to throw again. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! Donald Parham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point try good by Gano. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So that one a long 11-play drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours. And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a first down.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Back to throw again. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To throw on second down, Bledsoe. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Back to throw. Bledsoe. And he's got it. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. From the 2 now, second and goal. Tomlinson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. Gano's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
So Randall Cunningham of the offense. Down 10-7, a little under 2.5 to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Cunningham looking to throw. Johnson's got it complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Lazard. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Inside give to Elliott. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
They'll look to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Dewan Smoot getting in there, recording the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
A gain there of 21 yards.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Now Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it?
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Madden Ultimate Team, and I'm your host, the coach. This game should not disappoint, so sit back and put that remote down.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by the rookie, a man born and raised in Texas, and then he finished his college ball for the Hilltoppers at Western Kentucky, Bailey Zappi.
And he's a young man who's always believed in his talents. Didn't have many offers out of high school, ended up at Houston Baptist and put up monster numbers. Decided to take the next step and go to Western Kentucky, and he did it again. Set NCAA records for passing touchdowns and passing yards in a single season. Now the big jump to the NFL. This guy's like a very skilled point guard, knows how to deal and put the ball in the proper place with every throw.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Rolling to his left. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And now a man who finished his career as a Jet, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now Cunningham. Buying time to his left. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Tomlinson up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A play fake. Now Cunningham rolling to his right. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Adam Troutman, a 24-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken a 1st quarter lead. And the quarterback was in the pocket, flushed out, had to go on the run, little scramble drill action, but still able to make the play for the score.
Where's Sir Francis Tarkenton when you need him? I know that wasn't him on the field, but I see that number 10 running around right now, creating those types of plays. These guys today are emulating him.
Wasn't sure you were going to get Sir Francis Tarkenton into the broadcast, but you did, my friend. Well done.
Hey, every now and then we got to bring back the old guys, don't we?
Yeah. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On 1st down, here's Zappi. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Zappi's throw brought in by Watson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Zappi on third down. And this one is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Cunningham. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Cunningham. Open man is the Hall of Famer, Dave Casper. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Dorrance Armstrong in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Ray Guy now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Nifty move. A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
It's Jackson again on the reception. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third down. Here's Zappi. He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They run on first down with Jackson. And a solid run down inside the 30. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Zappi from the gun. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
On first down, it's Cunningham. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown! Alan Lazard, as the first half is winding down. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Zappi. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
He'll drop this down to Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Looking to throw. Cunningham. Complete. It's Johnson. Finding room at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. He finds his man Johnson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, a fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Out to his left. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry,
and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on 2nd and 13. Zappy. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Cunningham to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Second down at 4.
Off the bootleg. Cunningham sliding out of the pocket. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Cunningham. He gets this one to Johnson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Off the bootleg. Cunningham. He'll buy some time right. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Zappi looking to throw it on 4th down.
And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Another throw coming for Zappi. This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Zappi now on 1st and 10.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. To throw again on 2nd down.
Zappi finds his receiver, Watson.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Zappi looking to throw it again.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Up the football near his own goal line. And the offense is going to get this ball back. So no turnover at the final gun, and this game is over.